and welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally Graham, and today I'm joined by Peter Moore, who's Executive Chairman of Sierra Nevada Gold. Now, Peter, Sierra Nevada, you're in the midst of an IPO, a 10 to 12.5 million IPO to list on the ASX, aimed out in Nevada. Let's quickly the progress of the IPO at the moment. And how do investors get involved if they wish to, and then we'll get stuck into Nevada and find out what's going on over there.
Yeah, well, the IPO is well advanced. We've got the prospectus in for approval. We expect approval today, so it should open tomorrow or at worst later in the week. Yeah, so that process is done. We've done a bit of pre-raising, as the chairman's list and whatever, raised a fairly substantial sum of, more than half of the 12.5 million has been raised already. So it's a strong start, and we're looking forward to a successful IPO.
So we just touched on the fact that you're over in Nevada, and if you want to be in any sort of jurisdiction in the US, Nevada is a pretty good place to be. There's a big mining history there. You're chasing a few projects there. We'll get onto them. Your history in Nevada, though, the company's history in Nevada, you haven't just lobbed there and looking to start something. You've been there for a while.
That's true, Wally. Yeah, I've personally had a company with my dad, who's a geology professor in the US, where we've done using a proprietary remote sensing technique for exploration. So I've done quite a bit of work in Nevada over the last 20 or so years, and the start of this particular venture was reevaluating some of that data and looking for new projects and new targets around 2011, and since then we've put together 5 projects, all quality projects, the gold projects, all historic mining areas that have been underexplored, and we've also made a discovery of a new large-scale porphyry system in the Walker Lane Trend in Nevada. So Nevada's a great jurisdiction, very mining friendly, lots of 20 million ounce plus gold mines, and big trends that it's the 4th largest gold producing area in the world. So it's a fertile, well endowed environment, and it's got bitumen roads most of the way, so it's good.
All right, so let's have a quick look at the projects you got. You've pretty much got 5 project areas. The first one being the Black Hawk area, which involves 2 projects. I'm sure, from what I've read, that looks like it's the main project at the moment. What's going on there?
Yeah, we've got 2 projects occurring together there, because initially we were looking at the Black Hawk high-grade epithermal vein system, which was we found on a low altitude helimag survey that we did in that area. And upon looking at that project and doing a bit of geology on it, we ran some geophysics and discovered a large porphyry system, which is a very big target. It was rated by Greg Corbett, the well-known porphyry expert who's looked at the project a number of times, as a AAA rated exploration target. We've drilled a couple of holes in it. We've proved it's a porphyry. And we've got a bit of anomalous copper and a lot of anomalous copper at the surface. So that's an exciting project, but that has a coincident high-grade epithermal vein system, and we've also got a discovery hole in the vein system with 3.5 metres at over 30 grams gold equivalent, which we drilled in 2018. So they're 2 projects that occur together. The epithermal we tested with RC drilling, and we'll put some core holes into the porphyry as well.
All right. Well, it sounds like as we're talking, that's nice and ready for a walk-up start. And
yeah,
so
it is ready to drill. And also, just incidentally, on the porphyry, we've got CA signed with 7 major companies on that, who have all done data analysis and are waiting to do field visits. So there's a lot of interest from the big boys on it because of its proximity to Bingham Canyon and also the resolution deposits on the same trend. So yeah, it's an exciting thing that seems to be interesting to the big companies as well.
All right. So, and there's 3 other projects in your portfolio. Can you just quickly run through what they are?
Yeah, sure. There's the high-grade epithermal vein system, obviously at Black Hawk. Colorback is an interesting one. That's in the Battle Mountain trend. That is in the vicinity of within a few square miles, a 60 million ounce area, and our tenements occur in the middle of that. There's a pipeline deposit, the Cortez deposits, 15 million ounces, pipeline 20 million. The 4 Mile Gold Rush deposit, which is another 15 million and rising being drilled. And next door to us is the Robertson deposit, which is on our southern boundary. Barrick's been drilling that furiously for the last year or two, so we expect some announcements on that. So it's in a great location. It's a potentially, elephant country, so we're excited about that project. The other two projects are high-grade vein systems. These are historic mines, never been drilled. Very significant grades between 20 and 50 ounces to the 50 grams to the ton on the vein fields. We've got geophysics and other work done on them, and they're ready to drill with targets at Warrior and at New Pass. So we're looking for an early pathway to resource on both of those projects. We think that we can have some pretty exciting early drilling with the targeting that we've done.
As busy as you're going to be with all that, there's also quite a few areas, a bit of regional exploration for you to do.
Yeah, that's true. We've got a generative program from which the Black Hawk projects came from. That was target number 8 on that regional low altitude helimag survey that we did, and we've got another 80 odd targets to follow up with our geologists after we list. So there should be a pretty good pipeline of potential projects coming through that exploration program, and the focus will be on getting some holes into the porphyry and then getting on the pathway to a resource on a couple of the high-grade gold projects.
All right, well, I think it's just sort of worth reiterating again the fact that the IPO you're doing to raise the money to go out there and explore these projects, it's not the first time you've been out there. You've already spent quite a number of years and already quite a bit of money out there working them up to the state where they are. Yeah,
that's right. And it's an important distinction, Wally, because this is not grassroots projects that are put together that have got to have targeting and exploration work and geophysics and all those and on-ground geology and mapping done in order to generate targets. We've done all that work, we've spent all that money, and the investors in this case will get the benefit of that because we are now ready to drill those targets. So straight into drilling and genuine sort of drill ready opportunities that we've got rigs lined up to go, and we'll be drilling pretty well straight away.
All right, Peter, well, it looks like you've swapped the hallowed field of the MCG to get out there to the hallowed goldfields of Nevada to sort of move things along.
Yeah, well, footy's a distant memory for me now, but it was actually when I was still playing football that we were getting involved in this remote sensing technology company. So had a long history in mining, but it's been pretty exciting and going to be more exciting going forward, I hope.
Yeah, well, don't we all? Yeah, and as exciting as it looks like being, make sure you keep in touch with us here at the Roadhouse so that we can bring everybody up to date with what's been happening. Good luck with the IPO and good luck with the exploration out there in Nevada. But until we speak again, Peter Moore, it's been great to have you here at the Resources Roadhouse.
Oh, thanks, Wally. Great. Thanks for the opportunity. And we'll talk to you again.